Warriors 14, St Helens 6 in what was a battle at the DW Stadium. 24,000 people plus packed in to watch a fantastic game of rugby league football, and of course a great audience as well once Sky got their act together with the coverage. Brilliant game of rugby league. Wigan will be delighted with their execution both in attack and defence. The first try, a thing of beauty. Well done to Harry Smith. Some superb play on the left edge, fully deserving of his try. He seemed a bit surprised, didn't he, behind the sticks, that he'd scored such a massive try on the biggest stage. Toby King's also well executed. Toby King, the man of the match of the day, over 170 metres a try, 20 tackles in defence. Got no issue with that. Wardle as well had a decent game. But a big shout out must go, I think, to Morgan Smithies. Matt Peake said it at the end of the game. I think Smithies played really well in this match. For me, the pick of the loose forwards on the day. He's coming good for Wigan in that number 13 shirt. You know, that number 13 shirt, it's heritage. That's a big, big cross to bear, but he's doing very well indeed. The middle unit was pivotal in this game. The St Helens forward line of LMS, Matty Lees, Parsi and Young Delaney only mustered 138 metres collectively in this game. When you compare that to Conrad Hovell's 172 on the edges, that's just not going to cut it in a game of this stature. It wasn't good enough down the middle. We asked the fans for him in the week who was going to be the biggest loss, Jay Field or Alex Walmsley. On this evidence, clearly it was Alex Walmsley. You know, the tackle bus supported as well. Only 24 for St Helens, playing 32 for Wigan, but it was the errors and the penalties as well that compounded the misery for St Helens. That's right, combined 17 penalties and errors for St Helens compared to only 9 for the Wigan Warriors, and that's just not going to be good enough, is it? Obviously, there was some nice glimpses in this game for St Helens. You know, 4 clean breaks to 2. They went through many times, but every time they went through, well, there was a Wigan Warriors defender that was saying, "You've not scored until you've scored." Liam Farrell, a brilliant cutout, of course, when it seemed absolutely certain that they were going to go under the post early in the. I think that was in the first half, and of course a laboured Tommy Makinson. And I have to say that Tommy Makinson clearly is carrying some sort of knock. A fully fit Tommy Makinson scores that in the corner, but taking nothing away from the cover defence of Bevan French. Some superb defence there. Keeping St Helens out. And of course, Joe Shorrocks playing at standoff. Many people before the game questioning that decision, but boy, did he have a great game as well. A great try-saving tackle on Morgan Knowles. It was a thing of absolute beauty. And again, that was the thing in this game. It wasn't necessarily the tries that Wigan scored. It was the tries that they prevented. Saints weren't actually that bad. They had their opportunities, but their execution, for whatever reason at the moment, it just simply isn't cutting the mustard. And I have to say, St Helens fans, really disappointed after the game, you know, in terms of some of the flack that Welland and the team is getting. You know, this is a team that have played for 4 years, unrivaled rugby league in this country. And, you know, at this moment in time, you know, they're sitting mid-table. They're going to be in the playoffs at the end of the year. Nothing's won at this stage of the season. And yet we're already saying, you know, Paul Welland's out. And some of the arrogance as well. I mean, here's one for you. You know, Saints fans have a level of expectation and we're short of that level. Unbelievable. I bet that person's never played rugby league in their life. I bet they've never put the body on the line in their life. And they're having a go. Absolutely unbelievable. You know, Welland's out, you know, the Cunningham effect. Welland's is one of the boys. All this type of nonsense going on. It's absolutely crazy what's going on there at St Helens at the moment. You know, spare a thought for Tony Smith and the Hull FC fans, maybe. Darryl Powell last year at Warrington. You know, you've had unrivaled success and you're getting on your players back when actually they need support. Look up the word supporter in the dictionary and start acting like it. It's not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. But anyway, back to Wigan. Superb performance. They're now second in the table on their own. Of course, Warrington play Catalan this afternoon. If Catalan fail to win that game, of course, it will then be a top of the table clash for the Locker Cup next week on Sky Sports. And that will be one not to be missed. But yeah, superb performance from Wigan, both in attack and in defence. Congratulations to them. A 14-6 win against their biggest rivals, of course, at Rivals Round. We'll see you next time on In the Sheds.